What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH, let me tell you something. I am beyond pissed off at Jax. Beyond pissed off. Like, the gall of this man. Like, he was stooped so low as to blackmail his own former stepson. Like, how low can you go? That's just despicable. And we all know Jax is not doing this out of the kindness of his heart. He doesn't give a damn about Wiley. Jax is doing this so he can get Nina back to Port Charles so he can try to win her back. That's all this is for him. This is his way in of getting her back by reuniting her with Wiley and getting her some time with him. That's all this is. And I'm so pissed that Michael took the bait. I'm so mad that he went and called Nina and was like, yeah, me and Willow, we want you to visit with Wiley or whatever. Michael, no. Michael is so better than me because I would have marched my ass down to that hospital, walked in Chase's room, and I would have told Chase the truth. Because you ain't about to sit here and blackmail me. I would take that power right out of Jackson's hands real quick. Real quick. That's why I can't stand when people let somebody blackmail them. Like, I can understand blackmail if you're potentially going to go to prison for a long time. I can understand that. Figuring out a way, letting that person win for the moment. I get it. But if it's something that you ain't about to die for or go to prison for, take that power out their hand. Take that power away from them. Because there's no way. Hell no. Over some nonsense like that, no. Hell no. Jax is despicable fat. Like, I understand some people done did some messed up stuff on this show, but that's low. Like, that is low to do all of that just to get a piece of ass. And that's all it is for him. He just trying to get his little piece of ass back. That's about it. Jax ain't shit. So anyway, moving on from that, we get to Nixon Falls. I'm ready for this to be over. I really am ready for this storyline to be over. Like, I understand Maurice Bernard is having fun playing the whole Mike persona or whatever. I get it, but it's like, can we end this now, please? Please. It's getting ridiculous. Nina knows she ain't right. She know what she doing ain't right. That's why she not trying to fall in love with Sonny or whatever, because she know that if she's already fallen for him, but she know if she really fall in love with him and try to go into that whole relationship route, she know it's gonna backfire on her, and she know it. She know it's gonna backfire. Like, she gonna end up falling for him, and then his memory's gonna come back, or somebody gonna spot him, and that's, it's all gonna be over. It's gonna be all she wrote. It's gonna be over for her ass, and she know it. That's why she not trying to set herself up for that. But either way, the truth gonna come out. I'm surprised that after all this time, Sonny has been in Nixon Falls now since what, December? This man has not had a flash of memory of a face of anybody from Port Charles. I don't believe that. Like, not even a flash of memory. Nothing. Even when they mention Port Charles, nothing clicks. Absolutely nothing. Even a mention of a hometown, nothing. That's kind of strange. But I'm like, okay. I can't wait for the truth to come out. I can't wait for Nina to get hers. Because normally, I'm all for some good revenge. Carly shouldn't have ran her mouth off, but this is going on long enough. Like, come on now. Let's move it along. So, anyway. Nicholas, he's another one. Nicholas is another one that pisses me off. He coming in there with his little Kool-Aid smile or whatever. I guess now that the whole Cyrus situation is taken care of, he decided not to purchase Pentonville or whatever, and he feels like Alexis is safe now. So Sean come up in there, he mad as shit because his parole was denied. And it was denied by the same judge that put Alexis in prison. And mind you, Nicholas walked out of Pentonville with a smile on his face, and then he called somebody talking about, oh, thanks for the help or thanks for whatever, and you're going to get a gift from Cassadine Industries. Something tell me Nicholas paid that judge off, or Nicholas had something to do with the parole board denying Sean's parole. I think he has something to do with it. Because Nicholas know damn well if Sean were to get out of Pentonville, Sean made it blatantly clear that he was going to find out what really happened to Hayden that day. And we all know if Sean went and investigated this, it was going to lead back to Nicholas's doorstep. That's why Nicholas need to keep him in Pentonville. Nicholas ain't shit for that. He really not. And I cannot wait now for Sean to get out and put some knuckle knocks on his ass. Because I done had enough of Nicholas. Like, don't get me wrong. I love him and Ava together and stuff as a couple. But individually, Nicholas need a stomping. Somebody need an A-Town stomp on his ass. Because I'm getting about tired of him and his little foolishness. Because I felt bad for Sean. Sitting up in there for all these years. What is it, 5 years now he been sitting up in there? For a crime he did not commit? Like, even Alexis was appalled by that. And Alexis was like, nah, we about to get you up out of here. See, that's why I love Natasha. I love her. Because she was like, nah, we ain't about to let this sit. We about to get you up out of here. I said, go ahead, Alexis. Get him out. I definitely could see Alexis and Sean rekindling something when she get out. I could definitely see it going down. I hope they do, though. Because I did like them together in the past. And I kind of like them together now. I think the chemistry, to me, is still there. So I would love to see them together. So anyway, moving on from that. I thought it was romantic of Chase to have Amy set up the room or whatever, like a what they call it, a Nantucket theme or whatever, I guess, because he was supposed to be, I guess, taking her on vacation or whatever to his parents' place in Nantucket or whatever, but since that's not happening anytime soon, he decided to dress the room up. I thought that was nice. But Willow was getting ready to tell him basically about her and Michael. But of course, Finn interrupted because he found a way that he could possibly treat Chase and get him back on the mend or whatever. He wants to trick the virus, find a way to trick the virus or whatever, so that way he can get, some drugs in Chase's system that the virus is not going to attack. Because every treatment so far that they've given Chase to help him, the virus has been attacking the treatment. So he wants to trick it in order to get, Chase out of that situation. I knew Finn would figure it out. I knew he would. With Elizabeth's help, he was able to figure out what to do. Even though he needs to stop listening to Elizabeth when it comes down to this Peter mess, because I'm like, all he had to do was call 911 and pretty much tell them it was self-defense. But now you're a part of a cover-up, even though I don't think Peter ass is dead, because trust, evil like that don't never die. They find a way to wiggle. And we still don't know what they did with the body. Like, did they bury it? Like, what the hell did Finn do with it? We still don't know where that body is, unfortunately. I ain't believing nothing until I see a body. I need to see a corpse. So anyway, moving on from that. So when Nicholas and Ava got home, somebody defaced their picture. Somebody defaced it. I was like, who vandalized their picture? Because Ava got a stalker, apparently. I want to know who this stalker is. I mean, the list is pretty long of who it could be. But the top two could definitely be either Spencer or it could be Ryan. It's either one of those. It got to be one of them. But Ava better get her gun ready. Because Ava keep a gun. Ava keep a gun on ready. And that's what I love about Ava. She be ready. Ava don't scare too easy. But knowing that there's a stalker out there that you can't see, you don't know who it is, that puts her at a disadvantage. You know what I mean? I feel like, Ava, she's capable of handling herself, but I think Nicholas would be wise to hire a guard or something. You know what I mean? Like to follow her around just in case this stalker wants to amp things up, because whoever this person is, they done been in y'all home. That's a major violation. And how the hell do they get on that island without anybody knowing about it? So it gotta be somebody, because somebody didn't know, because how the hell could they possibly get on Spoon Island and into Windermere without the staff seeing them? I mean, it's a big place, but still. No security system, no camera. You would think a big ass place like that would have some type of good security system. But of course not. I'm like, Nicholas, y'all need to step y'all security game up in that house, because somebody just came up in your house randomly defacing a photo of y'all, and y'all don't even know who it is. Like, get your security up to par, sir. Get it together. But I know Ava gonna have that gun together, though. I know that much, because Ava stay on ready. But I want to know what the hell going on with this stalker, who it is, because if it's Ryan, she need to put a bullet in his ass and finish him off ASAP. So anyway, I do love the friendship between Ava and Trina though. Like Ava, she's always there for her and stuff. That's a good little friendship. People, I love friendships like that. Where you could go to somebody and talk to them, and they always there. I love that. So anyway, moving on from that, everybody was super happy that Curtis woke up. Trina, thanked him and stuff for saving her, and you know, I thought that was dope. I can't wait for the big reveal that he's her daddy because I got a feeling that's where they're going with this. Hopefully, um, Aunt Stella. As much as I don't like people being in other folks' business, being messy or whatnot. I feel like Aunt Stella was telling the truth. I totally agree with Stella when she pulled Portia to the side and basically told her to back up off Curtis. You know what I mean? Like I totally respect that because that man's marriage is not even official. I thought that they were legally divorced, him and Jordan, but apparently they're not. Jordan never signed the paperwork. And Aunt Stella basically told Jordan, since you haven't signed that paperwork yet, fight for your marriage. Don't give up. Fight for it. And I totally agree because, I mean, Jordan clearly don't want this divorce. She never did. And she even told Curtis that she was upset that this whole Cyrus nonsense affected their marriage. You know? But I think Curtis developed, he still got real feelings for Portia because when he wanted to talk to Portia about their kiss, and the reason that he called her because, she ran off because of the way he responded to it, she pretty much interrupted him and told him that it's better off that they remain friends and stuff like that, and he seemingly agreed. And I think he only agreed because he figured that's what she wanted and he didn't want to push it. But his tone of voice pretty much and his facial expression says otherwise. I think he definitely wants a relationship with Portia. But I agree with Stella though. I feel like Portia do kind of need to back off because why start a relationship with a man who's not even fully divorced, not officially divorced? You're going to look like a rebound. That's what that relationship's going to look like, a total rebound. So I understand where Stella was coming from because that's what it looked like to me. You don't want to get with somebody who's fresh off a marriage. You know what I mean? Like, let him heal first from that marriage. I understand Curtis, in his mind, he thinks, oh, I'm ready to move on and stuff. Maybe, but give it some time. You just got out of a, 2-year marriage? 3-year marriage? You don't want to rush that. I definitely feel like Curtis needs to take some time. You know what I mean? Like, he do. Even if he think he ready, I think he need to take a little bit more time. Take things slow. Um, the reason I wanted Curtis and Jordan to remain married for the time being is because they haven't really tried to fix the marriage. Like Jordan came up with solutions to try and fix his marriage. Curtis hasn't tried. And I feel like you can't end a marriage without actually trying and exhausting all your options and saying, hey, we did everything we could, but we still can't make this marriage work. Like, try everything first. Because I hate when people claim to love each other so much, but give up so easily. And I just feel like that's what Curtis is doing. You're giving up too easy. In marriage, you're going to have a lot of ups and downs. You're going to have your good days, your bad. That's why the Bible say for better or for worse. And sometimes for worse is bad as hell. But you got to take those vows seriously. And I feel like that's what Curtis needs to do. Like, don't be too quick to end things. I am super happy though that the hospital board is meeting to oust Cyrus officially as chairman of the board. That's why Laura was looking for Nicholas or whatever to attend the board meeting. And I'm happy about it. You know what I mean? They need to officially do this. Finally rid themselves of him. I'm still mad at that dumbass board for even bringing him on as chairman. Like, no. They need to find somebody better. Hopefully Britt get to keep her job as chief of staff. I hope so. They better not be trying to replace her. I mean, Monica, I know some people want Monica back. I love and adore Monica. But I don't know. I feel like Monica should just retire as chief of staff at this point. She served her time. I would still love to see her on the show more in a different capacity, basically being the new matriarch of the family. I would love to see that, but I think it might be time for some fresh blood at the hospital. It might be time, you know. Let somebody new take over for a while. That way Monica can, be in the fray of the Quartermain drama. I think that would be better at this point. She can't be chief of staff forever now. Some point you gotta like rest up and take on a new role. I mean, if she does come back as chief, I'll still be happy too. I'll be happy about that too. But I want to see Britt still active at the hospital in some capacity, whether that be chief or just being a regular doctor. I'm cool with that too. Just find a position and work with it. Um. So anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought, and I'll see y'all all later. Have a good day. Peace.